at the night, 2, 3 in the morning, 11. We're not even in the same time zone. So I know that this is her at this point. There you go. Start collecting them because you know what? There's this thing called forensics, and that can be looked into. As crazy as people think that this isn't looked into, it is. But I love it because you kind of told on yourself on that one. So then I'm going email validation. All right. Now, before I even get to this, we're going to finish this other clip, okay? Because that's very telling. But by the way, and this is how I know, okay? This is how I know that it wasn't a beaner. And I'm going to say that because I'm Mexican and I would never use a word like that. This is how I know it wasn't me. One of somebody here of me, a Mexican, would have never just signed up and said this. Hi, Consuela. First of all, Consuelo is the name. You would need an O at the end of that. Consuelo. Somehow my name is Consuela. All right, cool. And I'm a toilet cleaner, which by the way, hey, what's wrong with cleaning toilets? What's wrong with that? Shout out to all the domestic cleaners out there. Everyone, Mexican or not, shout out to you because it pays tuitions, it pays the bills, and it's honest work. So, seriously, when I see postings like this, I'm good. I'm good. You know why? Because it just speaks to where your mind goes. So you really think that I'm going to eat this? Like this is going to make me lose sleep? No, it's not. Yeah. Shout out to all the domestic workers out there. I'm not a before, and as well as any supportive chats, super stickers and everything that we get. So I spoke to someone that was a victim of Carol Sullivan a couple years ago. Okay. And I promised I wouldn't say her name, but she gave me so much information about this woman. Shout out to her. I said I wasn't going to say her name. I don't want her to get re-victimized. This woman is sick. Marley Green, Carol Sullivan, the one that would get up on the lives and say, don't support terrorism to all about the tea. Okay.
The police ain't there no more. And that's what we should act. When the motherfuckers are by themselves, that's when we should start fucking them up. Like they do us, when there's a bunch of them niggas taking one of us out, that's how we should roll up. Since we already roll up in gangs anyway, probably be 6 or 7 black motherfuckers, see that white person and lynch their ass. Let's turn the tables. I think if we start turning tables and cops start losing people, this will be a whole different story.
Yeah.
So then it will be a state of emergency, and there's either two things going to happen: either we're going to have a big ass arms war, or niggas are going to start backing up, and we're already getting killed out here. So what the fuck we got to lose?
Yep, that's true. That's so fucking true.
We just need to turn the tables on them. Our kids are getting shot out here. Somebody needs to become a sacrifice on their side. That's just how I feel. Like I said, everybody ain't down for that shit or whatever. But like I said, everybody has a different position in war. We need to get motherfuckers who's down for that shit and do it. Because they don't give a fuck anyway, so we might as well utilize them for that shit and turn the tables on these niggas. So we can start looking like we ain't having that many casualties, and it'd be more casualties on their side instead of ours, because we out here killing black people. Black lives don't matter. Not to those motherfuckers, so we gotta make it matter to them. But we gotta start putting more black people per white people. That's what we need. Find a motherfucker that's alone. Snap his ass and then fucking hang him from a damn tree. Take a picture of it, send it to motherfuckers. I bet it'll turn the whole tables on shit. We just need one example, and people will start watching. Because it's gonna be a trickle down effect. As soon as one person gets hung, people are gonna start having an idea to do that shit some more, and it's gonna become a trickle effect. Black people are good at starting trends. I mean, we just are. So if we get one group of black people to hang one of these racist motherfuckers and let the Confederate flag, you know what I'm saying? Let the Confederate flag hang right where they're hanging, this will be a different conversation. We'll be having a conversation about you. We're having a conversation about how many more niggas gonna try to attack us, and we gonna get the upper hand. We need the upper hand.
Not just one racist motherfucker. We need to make an example out of a cop that's been killed one of us and then off. That's how we
that would be the best. That would be the best method right there.
The architect of the movement will be revealed later. Okay. So back in the day, 2015, where Sunshine publicly gave Nicola's phone, so she was doxing people publicly on air, hence why she doesn't have that radio show anymore.
Wilder County. You see this nappy ass hair on my head? But do you see this nappy ass hair on my head? That means I'm one of those more militant Negroes. And you know what I'm here for? Because these redneck motherfuckers murdered Sandra Bland because she had nappy hair like me.
I have no doubt. Good luck to you.
Yeah, good luck.
We're not the enemy.
So do you agree with Malcolm X that white people should be killed? Is that why you're here?
You damn right I do.
You do?
You think I'm scared to say that to you?
You think white people should be killed,
You motherfuckers thought we should be killed when y'all came and stole us from Africa and put us in chains and murdered us for over 400 years. So yeah, you do need to die. I think everybody else on the planet will have peace when you're dead.
Are you responsible for what your parents did?
Listen, I'm talking for me. I answered your question.
All right.
Now I'm done talking because I don't negotiate with fucking terrorists. I think you should go back to those caves that you crawled out of in the Caucasus Mountains because you can't leave black and brown people alone. We can't have any peace on the planet because of white supremacy and white existence. So yeah, fucking die or go back to the caves. Not scared to say it. And you with your camera, that's not sophisticated enough. I'm live streaming. You gotta up your game, honey.
I just sell pictures.
They see this live.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm just here to sell pictures.
Get modernized.
I'm the press.
Get modernized. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm a nappy-headed, militant, non-compliant Negro that's here because Sandra Bland was murdered. Okay. You stay out of that sun, though. You turn a little red. You want to roll? I'm through talk. I don't deal too well with racist-ass, hick-ass white people. I just don't. And nobody that like should be here except for them and us is here. The rest of them are just here to like, I don't know, get a story or whatever. They don't give a fuck about black genocide. They don't give a fuck about what happened to Sandra Bland. They don't give a fuck about the fact that these people have told several different stories about what happened to this woman. I was just here 2 weeks ago when Cher Glenn Smith told me that she sat down on the toilet and that's how she fucking died. That's not what they said on CNN. I released the video to y'all if you're telling me that. And they have told story after story after story and changed it and came up with something different and then something different again. And none of these fucking pale-skinned people give a fuck about that. All they give a fuck about is getting the goddamn story.
Hey, come here. Here's my black friend. He's
Who
my
are you?
best
I don't
friend.
give a fuck about you having a black friend. I don't give a fuck about you having a black friend.
My best friend.
Then get out here and die for him. Because he's at risk of dying.
I would die for him.
If you give a fuck, get your ass out here and die
Tell
for
him
him.
to die
A lot
for
of people
himself.
are dying.
Why
I
he
don't
ain't
give a
out
fuck
here?
about your black friend. All racist white people have a black friend. Get the fuck out of here with your token black. That don't impress me. Fuck out of here. If you was really his friend, you would know why the fuck we're saying what we're saying. Fuck out of here with that shit. Yep, this is Wilder County. Racism and white supremacy at its finest.
You said you weren't from Waller County. Where are you from?
Chewing, red skin, peeling, sun, burning them. Hello. Hi, I'm Sunshine. I'm the crazy girl from Twitter. Yes. Yeah. You see what we're surrounded by. They just came all the way from California, so I'm sure they can appreciate water. From California, huh? Them way back there. Yeah. Back there, so I'm sure they'll appreciate water too. Thank you so much. Oh, no problem.
Don't watch her channel. Monique Tolbert is the avatar. Beefy Monica. All this it just kind of hit me all at once. This woman is sick. This woman is sick. And you can take me to court and sue me. Because we have an LLC now. We have a lot of protection. Go ahead. Prove me that you're not sick. Prove that your name is not in a domestic countertest in a website. Prove that you didn't go about creating a GoFundMe for flag burning. Prove it. Carol. Prove it. It's not defamation of character if we know that there's some merit and truth to it, right? Right? Wouldn't you say? Ooh, all right. I was trying to think about what kind of a person would put a bounty on people's heads, a fake bounty on people's heads. What kind of a person not only retweet it, that's a whole different subject, right, for that other person, but who would create a fake bounty, put it on Craigslist for people, and then try to raise money for it? I want to know. I was really, really just flabbergasted, okay? So then as I'm on the phone, right, trying to figure that out, and I posted that on my community tab, I was trying to figure out who would actually donate to some shit like this. Talking to the FBI, getting this situation situated, it kind of took me to when I was working with Tolbert, trying to figure her stuff out. Now, let's be very clear here, okay? And let me stop sharing. I'm not a victim, okay? It's going to take more than that to take me out. Your words, your any type of derogatory, anything, I've heard it all. So nice try, but it didn't work. But see, your past, your name change, you can't erase that. You cannot erase that at all. And shout out to this person, this victim, real victim, okay? Documented police report victim that was stalked by this woman. But she's for victims, right? She's for victims. She's allowed to do this. It's okay. She can use whatever card she wants to, pull it when it works and when it doesn't, right? She's for victims. I want to know, I'm going to show you something real quick. Here we go. Now, I can't show you this whole thing, as disgusting as it looks, okay? And I'm trying to be very careful. This is called the Fuck Your Flag movement. Supporters allegedly told the veteran who infiltrated their public post conference call, "We're going to rape and gut your pregnant wife, and your fucking piece of shit onboard creature will be hung from a tree." That's Carol Ann. That's Carol Sullivan. Okay? So she was part of a black militia group. And where it completely mentions. It says, while Sunshine is considered an organizer, other black radicals say she is not the architect. These are vets. Vets. And the name of that show was called Sunshine's Fucking Opinion Radio Show. How do you like them apples, Perry? How do you like that, Perry? Yeah. There is your Marley Green. Can she deny that it's not her name? Can she actually, let me ask you guys a question. There was a live a couple months ago. She kept seeing the name Carol Ann and Carol Sullivan in the chats. And she was just up there denying it. My name is Marley Green. That is my dead relative. She kept saying that Carol Sullivan was her dead relative. How many times did she show us her ID on those lives, guys? I need Sherelle, who said that she saw this ID, Sherelle, Fiona, can you get Lord Farquaad and the both of you guys to figure this shit out? Do you guys remember how many times she showed her ID? How many times did she show her ID? Matter of fact, she posted it and told everybody, here's my ID, and go ahead and report all these bullying channels ASAP. Right? Not only that, Marcella provided us these receipts. Okay? If it wasn't for the fact that Marcella gave us these receipts, we probably wouldn't have known that the sham investigation was so ridiculous in the inside. We're not even done there. I'm going to show you guys the fake AKA letter. Yeah, exposure season, right? Exposure season? They're hypocrites. So, what is it? Marley Green, Sunshine, Nosey Ho Live. What are some other names that I'm just trying to think of? All the ones that she's used. Carolyn Gray. Carol Gray was another one. Sunshine Gray taken up after Ashley. Okay. All these names. All of these. So she got her radio show shut down. Okay. There was a group out there that was very concerned. So her in this militia group, they started the Fuck Your Flag 9/11 conference, where the idea was to, hey, we're going to get together and we're going to burn flags, as if that's not a crime, right? If it's not, that's not going to land you anywhere. Correct? This woman is sick. You're sick, Carol. You need a 5150 and a 5150 and a 5150. I don't know. Multiply that by like trillion. That's how much you need. You can't blame your bipolar on this shit. It's done. So this past is going to catch up to you, right? The past will catch up to you. As it usually does, guys. As it usually does. You can't walk around and say you didn't have a background, that you haven't been locked up. You know, you have. You have. Okay? You were the ringleader of this group. You got your radio show shut down, just like you got your YouTube channels gone. Go figure why somebody would be okay to say that they need to hurt a baby. Why? Well, because she has no qualms in saying that they need to hang an unborn child. The disconnection is there. She's disconnected. I don't know. Maybe she was sleeping with the enemy. Yeah, right? So this is out there. Article for you guys to read. There's so many recordings out there. Go ahead and Google search. Not only Google search. Okay, go on YouTube and type in Carol Sullivan, Sunshine, flag burning. Go ahead and do it. See what you find. Watch Danny's video, who exposes a lot of this. Some of this stuff I can't even get into. You know why? It is so triggering. It's triggering for me because I might be a rabbit, but I'm pretty human, guys. I still have a heart, and stuff like this triggers me. But see, I always wondered, well, why is she calling Monica the Avatar a terrorist? Why is she coming up with these PPP loans? Like, who comes up with lies like this? Who comes up with lies like this? Who? You know what? At this point, she might need a new name. She needs a new name, guys. She really needs a new name. Yes, articulate. I need to keep the dialogue clean. You're absolutely right. And I will watch my language. I'm just very triggered. That's all I got to say. I'm very, very triggered by everything that we have found thus far. All right. So I'm going to move to another screen, okay? Thank you so much, guys. I promise you we will do some rabbit twerking midway just to make sure that we, thank you guys so much and everything for your support. Yep. Inmate. Now we have an inmate number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 7, 5. Yeah, 5150. Give her the 5150 at this point. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And clearly, Fiona and the Lord Farquaad did not vet their sources, did not know who they were standing by. Okay? And they're going to sit up there and not even address it and act like nothing is happening. Like they didn't create anything. Like they didn't do anything. That's the piece that makes me mad. You can't sit there and act like you didn't do anything. Like you didn't co-sign the BS. Nah, man, I don't forget. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. I don't forget. I don't forget, and I'll never forget. And that doesn't mean you cannot be held responsible or liable. You ran with this bullshit. I'm sorry. So that I'm just going to say that much. I want to talk a little bit. I'm going to play with you guys a little clip, okay? We're going to talk about these little emails. I want you guys to listen to what is being said, all right? Listen to emails. Listen to all these references to emails because now I know who's been signing me up to junk mail. Let's go.
Right. So first I got this email. You recently signed up to follow one of my posts. This means once you confirm below, you will receive an email when new comments are posted. This is from Iron Troll's website. I never signed up for this. Never. So they sent this one first to show me that it's them doing it, and then the other emails came. Okay. At this point, y'all, I'm involving the police. I'm involving the law. It's time. Don't nobody threaten and harass and try to bully me. I'm involving the law. We're going legal now. Completely. Okay? Stop supporting people who don't show their face. People feel comfortable doing creepy shit like this when they don't show their face. If nobody watches them, that's going to force them to either show their face or get the fuck off YouTube. You cannot come and try to manipulate people and give people bullshit hiding behind an avatar. No more of that shit. If you don't come out and say, this is who I am, I'm the one that you hold accountable, nobody should be supporting them. They are. They are spamming me. Now, so that one was first. Creepy. The second one came. More from Iron Troll. Again, I didn't sign up for anything. I didn't sign up for any subscription to Iron Troll. I'm telling you, this was them sending these messages first to let me know that they're behind this. Some more shit that I never signed up for. I don't know what the fuck this is. I never signed up for it. They keep telling me click to verify. And look at the username. Do y'all see that? This is how passive aggressive and weak and corny these non-black people are. Black people don't do shit like this. Marley Green smells like funk. They're so girl, they're so corny. That's how you know that the people behind this are not black. Because black people roast better than this. We do better than this. Like, we do better than this. We roast and drag way better than this. This is a corny cornball like that rabbit. Someone that sounds like the rabbit. That's who's doing this. Someone with a really thin nose. I just want y'all to see the harassment. I'm not clicking it. I know what they're doing. Trying to get me to click to. I'm not clicking to verify anything. I'm going to get on here and show people how crazy and psychotic they are. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to tell people to stop supporting them. Okay? I know. I know. Okay.
Okay, let me show you guys something, all right? Oh, of course, the non-black people, all right? Somebody signed her up and said, Marley Green smells like funk, and it was probably the rabbit because of her thin nose, whatever. Oh, okay. Always the features. I love it. I love it. I'm going to show you guys something, okay? Let me show you what we figured out over here on our end. As crazy as it sounds, you kind of told on yourself on this one, Carol. You really did. You really should have done a little bit better because you're not really good at it. I don't know what it is. All right. So guess what? We also got signed up with a couple of emails on our own. Very weird. Awkward hours of the night. Ooh, let's look at them. It says, "Hi, Consuela. Thank you for your interest in joining Flink. The supermarket is in your pocket. We deliver fresh groceries in 10 minutes at supermarkets." Wow. I thought, all right, well, just your traditional spam mail. Nothing more, nothing less, right? Then, hello, Beaner Mexican Toilet Cleaner. Beaner Mexican Toilet Cleaner. Congratulations, your account has been created successfully. If you did not create this account, just ignore the email. I mean, I've heard of this, and then other content creators decide to co-sign this little vulgarity of a narrative. Yeah, that's right. So I just thought this was interesting because somebody signed her up and called her Marley Green Smells Like Funk. Right? Odd hours